NFL on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the New York Jets and the New England Patriots, and it comes your way next.
Halfway between Boston and Providence, it's the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A good one here in the AFC East. So glad you're with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, for years, this division was dominated by the Patriots, winning 16 of the possible 17 years. For the last 4, it's belonged to Buffalo under Sean McDermott. Now, though, this seems like it's anyone's division.
No question. I mean, you mentioned the Patriots. Obviously, they have one of the greatest traditions of winning in the history of the NFL. New coach, new era. We'll see how that unfolds. You mentioned Buffalo. But I think if I'm a New York Jets fan with Aaron Rodgers back under center healthy, and what Mike McDaniel is building down in Miami, you said it, this is really a division that over the years was a one-horse race, and now I think all 4 of these teams entering the season think this division goes through them.
On the return, this is Jalen Reagor. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Patriots have a rookie quarterback. It is Drake May. Long past the Tom Brady era, it is May who is now the guy in Foxborough. Out of North Carolina, Greg, the 3rd pick in this past year's draft.
There's no question, Mike. This guy, in terms of talent, is at the top of the list. I mean, that prototypical size with that live arm. He can attack the defense in so many different ways. However, I think it's really his ability to use his mind is what takes him to another level. For a young player to understand the importance of manipulating the defense with his eyes, and he's able to identify exactly where that coverage is vulnerable. He's far from a finished product, right? He's a young player learning this league. But I'll tell you what, I am fired up to see his development firsthand today over these next couple hours.
The first-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a first down. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And a short pickup, too, about the 42-yard line.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. He's going to keep this again. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
I think this is something we're going to continue to see today, Mike, as this game goes along. They're going to make the defense make a decision. Do you want to account for the running back, or do you want to account for the quarterback? In this case, they choose the running back, and the quarterback makes them pay by picking up the first down.
First carry for Ramondre Stevenson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll go again here with Stevenson. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
May now on 1st and 10. And that'll be in and out of his hands. It's incomplete.
I can tell you from experience, Mike, that is going to be on his mind the rest of the week. It's one thing to drop a ball. That's going to happen every now and then. But when you do it and it takes away a touchdown, man, that stings. So we can talk short-term memory all we want. I can promise you this guy, he's hoping to get another shot at it.
Throw left side, taken in by Polk. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. To throw now, May will set up the screen for Gibson. Strong. He's going to have the first down, and that one good for 9, and the drive continues.
Well, a little unconventional play call here. You don't traditionally see the screen game used on third down at these shorter down and distances, but in this case, they catch the defense off guard, they timed it up well, and the back is able to convert and pick up the first down.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. May firing quickly to Polk, and that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. And this is the blueprint, Mike, the ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. They've been in complete control. They've been able to dictate what they want to do offensively and make the defense react. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now
it is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, New England. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Joey Sly on now for the point after. He's got it. And the Pats will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Davis now to return it, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Well, the Jets come out with Aaron Rodgers. Of course, all the buildup in 2023, it lasted all of 4 snaps, but the man is a legend. A Super Bowl champ, 10-time Pro Bowler. Greg, his 20th NFL season.
There's not many guys, Mike, in NFL history that while their career is still ongoing, they already are considered a no-brainer finding themselves in Canton one day. And this guy is certainly at the top of the list. Let's not forget, this is not some washed-up quarterback who can't let go of the past. He is still capable of playing at an all-pro level. And if he continues to do so, any team he's on is going to be a Super Bowl contender.
And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own. This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Rodgers. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down, but in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield, and there does come some danger when you throw back across, but in this case, it's a big completion.
Give up the middle with Hall. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
They will run it over center with Hall. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Hall. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
If you want to win in this league and have a successful defense, how you perform on 3rd down is critical. Even more so, your backs are up against the wall. The offense finds themselves down in the red zone looking for 6. Those 3rd down sacks go a long way to keeping touchdowns off the board and making them settle for field goals.
So, 4th down, and the veteran Greg Zuerlein on for the Jets. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Jets are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returnable for Rager. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense ready now for their 2nd drive. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. He'll get this to Baker. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down. One quarter in the books. The Patriots out on top. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's got his big tight end, Henry.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's May. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If you're gonna take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's May. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Jets offense ready for their 2nd possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Rodgers keeping it himself. The defense not biting. They stay at home, stop the quarterback. No gain on the play.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him. And in this case, they're able to hold him to no gain.
2nd down, Rodgers. That one taken in by Corley. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. He'll try to run for it with Hall. And he'll take this one up to about the 34-yard line. On 4th down, here comes the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing is May. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard. Now, May. That one taken in by Douglas. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
To throw on first down is May. Pass, right side, taken by Baker. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. May gonna look to throw. To the left side here, caught by Baker. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Nice first down pickup here by Baker, and you hear this all the time, Mike. Guys that play faster than maybe they time, and what that means is when the game is live, the way they're in and out of their breaks, they're burst off the line, they might not time really well in the 40-yard dash, but when you put the tape on, they are running away from guys, and I think that's really the case with Baker. Almost 22 yards per catch last year. That led FBS football, and I'll tell you, this is a guy who can get downfield, high point the ball, and there's a lot of explosive plays in his future.
They face 2nd down and 7. Throwing now is May. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jalen Pope that time. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And May will not risk it. Into the slide, and he's got the first down. 13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a first down.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
They'll run on first down with Stevenson. And he'll be taken down.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. And they'll run it here with Stevenson. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Here's Gibson. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And the defense has it. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just a brutal turn of events for this offense.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay, so this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. "7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We're back to Foxborough after this. They'll try and throw. Here's May. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he can only get about half of what he needed. Down to the 3, and now it is 4th and goal. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This about as short as you can get. Sly's kick is good. And the Packs going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jets offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's a short one, taken in by Conklin. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Here's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession.
And he's in. Breece Hall, touchdown, New York. Well, so often that running back is the best friend of a quarterback down there. This time he takes the pass, and he takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Mike, the key to a good passing game is to find ways to keep everybody involved. When a defense has to account for every potential target, they tend to get really stretched pretty thin. That's exactly what this offense was able to do. Get the ball to your running back, and he's able to do the rest.
Greg Zuerlein now for the point after. The kick is good, and the Jets will tie things up It's now 10-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense and running back Antonio Gibson heading out onto the field. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. To throw is May. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. Now the Patriots are going to use their first timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. May to the air once more. After the catch. He's hit, and the ball is out. And this is taken in by the defense. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
The Jets offense going to take over just before the half. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. New England going to take their 2nd time as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. May to throw again. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Javon Baker was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Patriots get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it up. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Kyle Duggar there to make the play. Second and 7. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. That's taken in by Conklin, the tight end. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A-Rod now to throw on 1st down. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a terrific first half from the rookie number 3 overall pick, Drake May. He was on point, throwing a touchdown pass to help his guys take the lead into the break.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half coming up. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Davis now to return it. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. First and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Pass caught right side by Conklin.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
On the handoff, here comes Hall. He'll have a Jets first down as he gets this up to the 42.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On first down, they go right back to Hall. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Jawan Bentley there on the tackle. From the gun, Rodgers. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
A run here with Hall. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Another run here with Hall. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Rodgers to throw. That's to Conklin, the tight end. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial.
And he's in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Extra point try now for Zerline. It's up and good. And the Jets make the lead 4. It is 17-13. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The number 3 overall selection, Drake May, headed out for the next Pats possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's complete to Baker. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Now Gibson. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. C.J. Mosley, the veteran linebacker, there to shut it down. Here comes 3rd and 6. From out of the gun, here's May. That one on target, and Polk's got it. They get 14 on that hookup. First down, New England.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Off the play fake, here's May. A dive and a catch. Incredible. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one. So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, he creates great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw again is May. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Off the play fake, it's May. It's intercepted. He tried to take on Sauce, and Gardner took it away. And the Jets are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So now Rodgers and the Jets ready to take over once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. Here's 1st and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. Picked off by the safety, Jabril Peppers. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part, I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll work the middle this time with Stevenson. And not much there. Down to about the 13. Here's a 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg. Here's May. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Really nice sack there by Reddick, and I feel like we've said that time and time again over these last couple seasons. He just continues to improve. Big reason why the Jets went out from Philadelphia. The hope is that he can take their defense to another level, and so far, he appears to be doing just that.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Pats cut the deficit down to 1.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Jets offense and Breece Hall get for this next drive. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Rodgers. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the run, here's Hall. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Jelani Tavai there on the tackle. They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Play action now with Rodgers. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. A gain there of 10 yards. And the Jets have a 1st down.
Nice catch there by Williams, and he's able to move the chains. And while he finds himself now in a new uniform here in New York, it's just nice to see him able to return from injury just a year ago. He was signed by the Jets this offseason after coming off a really good run with the Chargers. He's already making his presence felt. He picks up a fresh set of downs.
That's complete to Jeremy Ruckert.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. A give. Here's Hall. And he's not going to get the first down. Met and brought down in the backfield on 3rd and short. They do not get it done.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On now comes the punt team for the Jets, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. The deficit is 1, as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Working out of the gun, it's May. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. May gonna look to throw. He'll go right back to Polk. Again, it's complete.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. To throw is May. Has completed to Douglas. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
They'll run. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line. Throwing is May. A throw on the move is caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's May. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In fourth quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And a minimal gain there, down to the 20. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. That's to the right side. He's got Polk. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and 4th down is coming up.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So, after the field goal to take the lead, kicker is back out there to send this one away. Gibson now on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They trail by 2. And will start this drive with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
1st down for Aaron. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. That's to the right side. He's got Corley. Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down. Rodgers. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the fourth quarter, Mike, facing a tough third down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle, he's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. The master of play action, Rodgers. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Again, it's Rodgers. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? This is caught at the 2. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. About 19 yards on that one, and they're in business. It's 1st and goal. They'll run. It's Hall. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. Second down, goal to go. One more time, they give it to Hall. And this time, he will work his way into the end zone. Reese Hall, touchdown Jets. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time, he takes it in on the ground. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Zerline's kick, up and good. And the Jets will up the lead to 5. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This will be returnable for Rager. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. To the left side here, caught by Baker. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Here's a check down, Gibson out of the backfield. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. operating from the shotgun. It's May. That one taken in by Douglas. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. May to throw again. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. From out of the gun, here's May. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final out, and they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Going to need a big play now. 3rd down and long. Off the play fake, it's May. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. No challenge flags in the last 2 minutes from the sideline. All second looks will come from replay, and I think the referee's been buzzed here to get another look at this call, and it is a big one. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big 1st down. To throw now, May. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
May to the air once more. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
One of those plays where you like the idea, you just don't like the execution. I didn't feel the quarterback was overly comfortable in the pocket. Footwork, a little bit sloppy. All of a sudden now the pass is a little less accurate and an opportunity for a big shot. You end up falling short.
Here we go. One final play. This pass deflected and caught. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one a win for the visiting Jets. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. And in the end, they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.